Hello there. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to you from wherever you're watching from. This is Maiyegun live. Adetong Agba. Thank you very much for that. I couldn't make it. I know I missed a lot. I wanted to come around myself to say, to shout, Buhari go, Buhari go. No place for the wicked, no peace for the wicked. Oh yeah, go back to where you are coming from. But thank you very much that all of you, you represented well. Thank you. And many people are also going to resume there tomorrow. And there's also a bigger, gathering scheduled for the Wellington Hospital on Wednesday. And we have also received the report that, yes, happy Easter to all of you, everyone. So we have also received the report that they want to pay people. Okay, they want to pay people in London to come out and do their own protest to support Buhari in that London. So for the past 4 days, Nigerians in London, they have done so well, including those who had to travel to London. They have done so well to keep Buhari in house arrest. In Nigeria, Buhari will keep people in house arrest. Yeah, without any offense. Then he ran away to a country where, things work. So Nigerians who have been in bondage for 6 years with him, right? Today, they now have others who are doing the Lord's work for them. Adeton, thank you very much, my dear sister. God bless you. So I would have been there too. So for 4 days, he couldn't go to his doctors. And we don't have any reports that his London doctors that they have visited him inside that place. Okay, now they are now planning to organize another protest for people who can come around and just carry flag and say Buhari will love you, Buhari will love you. So if you see any video, or if you see anyone, or if you see any group of people in front of that same place shouting Buhari will love you, now £75 and they promise them all. The person that will mobilize them will collect £100. So they will pay them £75. They don't care, even if you are a foreigner. Right now, as we are talking, as you are watching this video, they are already recruiting people in London for that. But at the same time, the people who went there to go and tell Buhari to go home, there will be no peace for any wicked human being, wicked government, right? To run away from their own wickedness and enjoy relative peace in another country. Okay, so you are doing well. It is pushing them. Now they don't know how to bring Buhari out of that building. Do you get that now? They don't know how to to take him to the hospital. There are people who are already ready to take over the hospital. This is where the government of the UK will have to do something. Do you know what that means? And let me tell you why it is important, by the way. But it is important to let these criminals that have that they believe that whatever we do, they call everything we do or whatever we say, they are what? They are calling it ranting. So don't listen to that one, those ones. Those ones are broad. They are just ranting on social media. If they want to change Nigeria, they should come back home. But they know that you can't go back there and change anything. Who are you to change anything? Forget it. If you are planning to go back and change anything, it's either they kill you or the system kill that your ambition of changing anything, then you will become them. You won't be the first person to go back and try and change anything. There has been thousands who have went back to go and change everything. How far has changing everything helped them? So the politicians know that. They will say, why don't listen to those ones? They are just on social media shouting. Because according to them, and they are very right. The people in Nigeria, right? They have been, psychologically brutalized, abused so bad that they can't challenge them, even if they want to. The politicians in Nigeria believe that they have done so well to tame the rage in every Nigerian that will make him challenge or make her challenge their authority. So they are very confident. Is it money that they need to suppress people? Is it force, brutal force? They have it. They have everything they can use to suppress millions. So you see, the rest of us, they consider as loudmouth. Those ones that they consider as living outside Nigeria, the people they call the troublemaker. They call people like me a troublemaker. Somebody who have freedom, and is because nobody can arrest him forever. I say, right? Nobody can jail him, and there's no court that can just pick him up just because he says something about politician. To them, I am just ranting. They'll just leave those ones, just making noise abroad. Now that they consider us as noisemakers because they have conquered the people that they claim to be leading. Our own job is to make sure and to tell them that you are wrong. If those you have destroyed in Nigeria, if they are so powerless to challenge you, to make you get away with everything as you are getting away with them, we won't make you comfortable. Do you get that now? If there will be anything to worry about, it won't be just about our ranting on social media. It won't be just about what we say or what the name we call you on social media. It will be about the fact that you cannot go to where we live and feel comfortable. You can't come around to where we live abroad, right? With what you are doing in Nigeria and expect always, like you always do, right? You've been enjoying it before now. And let me tell you something. They will still be enjoying this privilege to some extent, okay? But I can also assure you, they also know that enjoyment of coming abroad, people organizing program for them, where they will come in and speak to all of us. You know that kind of idea. The embassy will say, oh, a minister is coming. He wants to meet Nigerian community. Buhari president is coming. He wants to meet Nigerian community. Blah, blah. They will still be enjoying that kind of privileges under guided, strict arrangement, okay? But you see all those other ones where these fraudsters, governors, senators, reps, ministers, they will come to town. They are coming in to come and enjoy the luxury that they can't give the people back home. Now, all those ones that sneak out, you know what happened to Ekweremadu? We will have to go on to the Ekweremadu beating 2.0, a new version that is higher, which means we have raised our amber alert. We are not just going to be talking about it anymore. They said we are ranting. They said we are just noisemakers. They said, well, with everything we say, can we change anything? There's something we can change. Make their lives unbearable whenever they are looking for that comfort. That is what we are doing in London now. So if you haven't been to the Nigerian house in London, don't worry. You may not know what you are doing already. You are also helping share the awareness and raise the awareness. Share the news and raise the awareness to those who can go. Every day, people are planning on when they are going to go there. They said Buhari will use 2 weeks here. Somebody who cannot build a single hospital to take care of him, medical checkup, and they brought him here like a normal patient, okay? That's the president of Nigeria, right? The privilege he enjoys here, we have to make sure that everywhere they go, everywhere you see their family members, their children, who are being raised and sponsored with the stolen money from Nigeria, now let them know that we can make them uncomfortable non-violently. We've done it for about 4 days. It's not the first time. It's been done many times. And this time around, we have to keep the tempo. He came here, the president of Nigeria. I was talking to, an honorable person this afternoon after what happened this morning. And I was like, he's so greedy and selfish that he doesn't really care about or they don't really care about the consequences of what they are doing, okay? He flew from Nigeria to the UK to come and see a doctor or see his doctors, okay? Now, his doctors work in NHS in the UK. That means we have to use the NHS facility. The NHS hospitals in the UK. So they have their own special hospitals for these VVIPs from Africa, okay, where presidents, government officials from Africa, different parts of Africa, they will come here. When they come here, the same people who are unable to build the same medical facilities for their own people back in Africa, so they will come here, right? Since the government of the UK, they have the facility, they can take care of the people in the UK. So they can take care of people who are also coming from outside the UK. As long as you can pay. I live here, okay? And as a, as a resident of a UK, before I get my legal stay, every time I get my legal stay renewed in this country, they will charge me what is called NHS surcharge. Those who have paid it understand what I'm talking about. Those of us who have never been qualified or allowed to take what is called legal aid when you are trying to legalize yourself in the UK. Now, when you are putting your documents together, among other charges you are going to pay to the government of the UK, there's something called NHS surcharge. NHS surcharge is what will give me the right to have access and use the NHS. If I have anything to do in the hospital, that surcharge is what we call it. The fact that I've paid to be a resident, I'm going to pay for that too, right? That stay, I'll pay for that. I paid for that. Then I also paid for that NHS to get it's called NHS surcharge, and that is over 1,000 pounds in the UK, 1,100 pounds in the UK, and I pay that every 2.5 years myself in this country. Now, then I also have a job where the government tax me, okay, to keep the NHS going, so that living in this country will give me access to this healthcare. The UK government does not give me free healthcare. UK government does not pay for my healthcare. I pay for that because legally to have access to that, I have to pay for it. In Nigeria, the impression back home is that, oh, yeah, you have access to healthcare. You have access. There are Nigerians in this country, because they have no legal right or legal stay, they cannot access that NHS except when they have emergency. Because when they have access to NHS, they will need to be documented. And documenting them will prove that they don't have the documentation. So they will avoid NHS completely. That means this healthcare that they are telling you that living in the UK, you have access to it, is free. It's not free. That you are a Nigerian living in the UK, you know it's not free, right? Now, somebody who is also budgeting, overseeing a government in another country, budgeting for the same healthcare for millions of people being taxed for that same healthcare, people being, charged for the service they won't get. That same person put it in the budget for himself to spend 3.5 billion naira every year for travel and medical allowance. The same person is budgeting 3.5 billion naira for himself, the Aso Rock Clinic, where the facilities that should look after him are meant to be installed. They didn't install that, so he took the money. He also took the money that allows him to fly everywhere, and president of a country came to another country as a visitor, as a as a medical tourist. Okay? He's not doing that he's not paying for it from his own private pocket. They wash the plane. They wash the plane. They clean the plane. They fuel the plane. Then they flew the plane down to the UK. Every night, they will be paying 5,000 pounds minimum for that parking. But when they tell Nigerians, they will say they will ignore where they have to fuel the plane. They will ignore where they have to possibly service the plane. They will also now say, because it is the plane of a president of a country, that is not on any official visit, who is now visiting UK, where there is no government official in the UK, no government representative in the UK, attended, appeared at the airport to welcome him, to say the UK government, they are aware he is coming. Do you get that now? He flew in under this private capacity, spending the country's money, right, to access the medical facility, public health care facility in the UK. So, in two ways, I am concerned. And we shouldn't make them comfortable anywhere. We shouldn't. So if any Nigerian think living in the UK give me the right to everything, no. I paid for every goddamn thing that I have access to in the UK. Buhari, who failed to provide the same thing for millions of people in Nigeria, is here. And he is not just the only person that does this, okay? This is like a normal thing. When they were speaking to one of their ministers, African Wahala, I decided to click on your super chat because I didn't want to miss it because of the comments, okay? Thank you very much. Buhari must go. Disgraceful presidiot. Start, what do you call it? Perfectly put. Shameless people who are now doing everything to one. They have told us that we are inconsequential. We are inconsequential. So shut up. You're just making noise. They know that we can't elect or change them. We cannot influence their laws. Okay. We cannot help them change their security system. We can't make them do their job in Nigeria. Okay. And we can't even stop them from going anywhere in the world. Of course, we can stop them going everywhere in the world. And there are two ways we can stop them. Number one, when we finally establish all their crimes against humanity, their collaboration with the terrorists in terrorizing that place and the people in that country, once we establish all of that, we will serve that to all of the international communities. When they are no longer in power, when they can no longer use diplomatic cover, when they can no longer be immune from arrest, we will see how much that power, that invincibility they think they enjoy now, we'll see how much that will last. The second way to also stop them is to make abroad no longer attractive to them. Let me tell you something. What they have done to that country, what they have done to the people in that country is that they have made Nigeria unattractive to anybody. Tell yourself this truth, okay? Wherever you are living outside Nigeria right now, wherever you are going through or enjoying, as you might consider yourself, your situation or your circumstances as, right? Tell me that if you have an option today, to go to 2 countries in Africa, right? Nigeria or any other country. Be honest. And you can take your family members with you, your children, everyone. All expense paid. Be honest, though. Tell me that when you have that 2 options that says Nigeria, you are a Nigerian, no? Nigeria or anywhere else in Africa. Tell me you are not going to be. Let's say if this question comes to you somehow, let's say your first instinct is that, well, Nigeria will always be Nigeria, right? And because you are a Nigerian, maybe you want to see other places. But all expense paid. Go back home, take family home to go and see everyone. I mean, enjoy the serenity, break from work, no much problem. 1 month break to Nigeria with your entire family members, or to any other African country with your entire family members. What would you choose? Genuinely, 90, well, don't let me use any figure. Majority of us would rather go and see other African countries than take our family members and put them in the plane to go and see Nigeria. Be honest, though. I'm not saying there won't be anybody that will go. Let's see. We should not think everyone agrees with us that things are really that bad. Some people will agree with us, because until they go there, until they have a taste of it, until they have their own story to tell, they will never agree with you. So in that case, we shouldn't say there won't be people that want to go. There are people who want to keep Nigeria now as it is. There are people who believe that whatever is going on right now is temporary. So, do you know that you can't convince them otherwise? And I'm going to advise you, don't try. The situation in Nigeria has gotten to a stage whereby now seeing is believing. Now seeing is believing stage we are now at. You don't need to tell a blind man that the market is closed. Are you with me? You don't need to. The situation that Nigeria has gotten to right now, everybody will meet his own moment of truth. That moment of truth that is so hard to take. But by the time they get there, sometimes, some it may be too late. It is already too late. But it is better late than never. Okay? So the situation in Nigeria, don't try to convince some people. Don't try. Whatever you say, it's never going to make any sense. But by the time they meet their own moment of truth, some of them, they have properties in Nigeria now that they can't even go to anymore. That one, some of them are talking to me too. They say, Maiyegun, please, there's this story. You see, in Lagos, there's this Omonile, there's this man who is just trying to take over my this. I say, they are trying to take over my own land too. And they said if I come there, they will kill me. Well, they told me the same thing too. Now, if I have to go to Nigeria now, I have to be careful about my land, right? Because I can't go to the police. The police is also culpable. I can't go to the court. The court will side with the criminals, and not until you meet that your own moment of truth. Your own case may not be that you will be kidnapped. Your own case may not be that you will be robbed by armed robbers. Your case may not be that somebody will die. Your case may be that all of these things we are talking about, they are only existing in our own imagination because we don't like Nigeria. I understand. It may just be, we have had people who went back, smart people, to go and invest in agriculture. They said, Nigeria can be great. You know, these people that speak grammar, especially our brothers who have stayed abroad for so long, everything you say is that you are exaggerating it. So they've saved money. They have been abroad for so long. They have visited Nigeria when Buhari was not in power. And they have visited many places that they felt like, man, if I go back to the States. And when I receive my 401k and blah, 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 and my this and that, or when I receive that, I'm just going to go and invest in agriculture. We have land. You see, this is our uncles, Some of them, they have known the truth now. Okay, I'll tell you a bit. When if you go from this and that, you just invest in land and you go into agriculture. You grow this, you can import and export. Some of them have invested that money. Now, BLLB. Some of them are struggling now. Some of them went back because no matter what you tell them about the situation and what will be the end result, they won't agree with you. Some of them are now agreeing with us. Some of them are now selling the houses they said they were investing in Nigeria. They built houses in Nigeria. They built houses in Lagos, built houses here, built houses there, bought properties here, bought properties there. So when you talk about breaking up of Nigeria, they will say you are just stupid. You don't know what you're talking about. My friend, let us pray. You see, I understand. I like Oduduwa Republic. Those are the ones who want to be politically correct, okay? I like Oduduwa Republic. You see, Nigeria, we can do. They are just people you call Sorosoke. Stop disguising. The reason why they are talking like that is because they have houses in Lagos. Some of them are collecting rent. Now, one way or the other, some of them are now selling those properties because they can now see that, oh boy, you see this future where they see so. The one where I saw 20 years ago, I decided to go and put my money in Nigeria because Nigeria can be great. Our problem are the politicians. If we can do the right thing, Nigeria will be, now because he has money, he has a property in Nigeria. He has investment there. He's expecting some return. or he's getting some return. I am not joking with you. Some of you are laughing now as I'm saying this because you can relate. You know the story of one or two people that have, they have told you about their investment in Nigeria that got eventually got under. Abi, businesses that money that eventually got probably ended up considered wasted. We've had people who relocated back. They have American citizenship. They have British pali. They have Canadian pali. These are the people that always believe that being patriotic Nigerian, they have a role to play, and they are playing it, which is good. But at the same time, they are ignoring. Meanwhile, they are acknowledging the failure, but they are also somehow ignoring the consequences of those failures. They didn't know that when you allow criminal politicians who you probably support here and there, when you continue to give them backing, simply because you have a plan to build house in Lagos. Oh, you have a plan to build estates. You want to buy land. You want to build estates here. You want to build. Now that insecurity is enveloping everywhere, now you are now feeling like, oh boy, this investment now, what thing go happen if I can just see people who can just buy everything so I can recoup any money where I feel get and just take my money out of Nigeria. And this is the true story right now. So some of you can relate and say, I remember. Some of you can even tell me if you have also fallen victim of that too. So that's why I said, don't try to convince anybody about Nigeria. Don't try. Okay? Some of them will need to meet their moment of truth before accepting that, oh boy, no solution. No. Some of them will have to lose their life savings. Yeah, it has to take something so huge before you can then say, my brother, Nigeria don't spoil. I'll say, but not be waiting with the talk about for the past 5 years with this. I know, Maiyegun, but you know one thing. See, about 10 million naira. Something I invest, the whole thing is gone. That country is a useless. I say, Papa, why are you angry? You don't understand. I believe in that. Not be waiting with the talk to that for the past 5 years. Whether you told us that we are just noise makers, we are just attention seekers. It don't happen to you. Okay, Maiyegun, I want you to help me share the story so that we can. Wait, who you want make us share your story with? To report to who? To the police. To who? Do you think now you are realizing that there will be no police to report to, Abi? Because you are not in America. You are not in the UK. So, if you disagree with me today, of course, let them disagree with you. That is why I don't like people who are becoming so childish about this Oduduwa Republic campaign and the Biafra campaign. Some of you are being childish because, let me tell you something. People who disagree with you today, you may not know their full story. Some of them are doing so out of what they believe they are going to lose if Nigeria break up. But whether Nigeria remain, whether Nigeria break up, they are still going to lose anyway. But why are you being childish? Why are you calling them names? Why are you making it look like? You know what I'm talking about? Give them time. And when everyone tells you that, oh, they have a solution. Solution is to restructure. Let's give them time. Now restructure, Yabi. Oh yeah, go and restructure. Don't argue with them. Let them attempt restructure. When they now see, restructure, this will not go let us restructure. Oh, if you don't let us restructure, we are going to break up. Are they not coming closer to you small? But if you call them names and you say, you are just this, you are going to push them away. Even though last, they are going to still come around. But by then, they will be feeling like they are coming back to hostile people. Yoruba this, Igbos that, Hausa this, this one that. Fighting yourself and all of that over nothing is called being shy. I mean, it's called being childish. Let them disagree. Give them time. Now, what Nigeria you like, bros, no wahala. But if they call you name, call them names. If they abuse you, abuse them. Yeah, I agree with that, 100%. Okay? If they want to take you to the cleaners, enter the gutter with them. They say you can't shame the shameless. All right. If responding to them makes you comfortable, do it. But don't take it to heart. Because they will meet their own Nigeria they are talking about. When they finally meet their own Nigeria, they will be louder than you. And I don't know why people can't see that. There is no end in sight. Right? There's no end. There's nothing like maybe something is it's not going to change. But if you continue to say, oh, Duduwa Republic, yeah, fine, great. If a Yoruba boy come because he's talking about Tifnumbu 2023, if you abuse him. Okay, I agree with that. But if he's coming there to sound like a broken record, trying to tell you the advantage of Tifnumbu being your president, is a Yoruba man, he is a Democrat, he has an idea of how to build something, blah, 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 and all of that. No waste your time. Just say, okay. Sherifat Owoduni, thank you very much, ma, for that, your super sticker. I caught that, and thank you. Much appreciated. We have just one job, especially all of us that they can't buy. All of us that they can't give £50 to, $20 to go and disgrace our family name. Imagine, you travel abroad out of the old frustration that Nigeria made you have to decide to leave, whether you left Nigeria because of education and for more opportunities, whether you left Nigeria because of lack of economic advantage, and now today you are abroad. Now Nigeria send you away. Now you are abroad. You are managing yourself. I'm not a rich guy, but guess what? I can take care of my family. I can take care of my bills, and I don't have to beg or lick anybody's asses or try to be a Mr. Nice person or trying to be that nice guy to impress anybody before I can put food on my table, because I have worked and I've earned it. So are many, many of you watching me right now. Okay? So they know that. So it will be a shame if after all of these years, after everything everybody went through or you are going through now, after running away and escaping from Nigeria, and here you are abroad, these criminals, they are now coming here to offer you £20, to offer you $20, to go and carry flag, to go and disgrace your family, as if to say, disgracing your family name on social media, defending Nigeria and the lifeless breathing mannequin Buhari, is not enough. Now you want to put your face on video because they gave you $20. I mean, yes, they say you can't shame the shameless. Think about that. Is that not mental problem? If you ask me. You left Nigeria. No light, no electricity, no security, no job, economic in ruin, the economy in ruin, education destroyed, healthcare destroyed. The politicians who are doing that, they are flying abroad. You are organizing symposium for them. You are organizing Nigerians in Washington for them, Nigerians in London meeting, Nigerians in Dublin, Nigerians in Canada. Is that not mental problem, auntie? You are calling yourself a proud Nigerian, international advocate of your greatest Nigerian. Is that not mental problem? Now you are also organizing to pay other fellow Bele lecturers, Mumu lecturers, and the Mumu Madus abroad $20 to go and disgrace their family name. They can't buy us. They can't. Nobody's going to give me. Okay, I was to be in London today. That cost me £110 that I didn't use. Now that is gone. I will never get that back because I missed the flight. Right? Now imagine somebody giving me 75 pounds to come and show in London that Buhari is doing a great job. Somebody give me $75 to go to London and say Buhari is doing well for a journey that will cost me minimum of more than 150 pounds. Then somebody is giving 75 pounds. And I'm going there to go and disgrace my family name and say Nigeria is great. Nigeria will be great. Enemy of Nigeria will die. From abroad, oh. Patriotic Nigeria from abroad. Say that one no be mental problem. If you are doing it, maybe you don't know. Sometimes person will get mental health issue. They don't know. And in this country, it is a very, very serious, what do you call it? Issue that the government spends a lot to protect people with mental health issue. But how can you protect people suffering from Buhari-titis? Buhari-titis is a form of a mental disorder, whereby everything that is right, or let me say everything that is wrong, is right. It's like was an opposite. So when you are suffering from Buhari-titis, it goes beyond your brain state of mind. It's more like spiritual. I don't know. You don't ask me to explain. Nobody can explain. How can you be living abroad where you have access to everything? Your children are going to the better schools. These are not private schools. They are public schools that gives your children better education. Not the A for apple, B for baba, the what do you call it? They are telling them in Nigeria, showing them that Z is for zebra, but they are drawing there a danfo, a lot of miseducation and all of that. Whereby those brilliant people from Nigeria, the most they've managed to come up with, for 60 years is on how to produce and export kilishi. Your children are having access to the better education. You are having prospect for your children. Oh my Akin, you see that my first son, he wants to be a dancer and he's going to go to dancing school. We're encouraging him. And so he's a good boy, very, very, you see that my second daughter, that my second born, that one is going to be a doctor. She wants to study blah, 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 blah. And she's going to go to this Oxford University because she's going to get access. She's going to get a scholarship sponsored by blah 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 blah. Yeah, great. Oh, that's good. You see that my last born, that one just wants to be a blogger. So he has this organization that is encouraging them and giving them this. He's going to have a free training. He's going to have this. He's going to have that. And when he's ready to set up his own media platform, the government is going to give him access to this, blah, blah, blah. You know that, right? But when they are now talking that, Bemi, my daughter, she wants to be a nurse. And she wants to, they said the school fees, they say is 300,000 naira. 300,000 because Bemi wants to be nurse. Which kind of nurse is that? Tell her to, you see, there are these people who can train her to be nurse. What is nurse? Is it not nurse from your own America? You are telling somebody in Nigeria that, well, that's good. Can't you get somebody who can train her? Is it not just nurse? Where they can do it, there is one. That one is, but that one they will just give her certificate like training. That one and a tradomedica, or nurse. It's just a form of glorification to call it nurse. It's not trado. Trado is to baby. Let her go and study that, so that she can be doing something. 300,000. That's a lot. Which kind? You are doing that because your own children will have access to it. You won't have to pay for it. Most of you won't have to pay for it. You know what I'm talking about, Abby? Your children will have access to this brilliant education. They have this brilliant future plan for them. Everything is all figured out. You don't have to save to give them that life. You know it. And you don't have to be rich to give them that. Happy? But the criminals who have made it a tall dream for the other children in Nigeria, you are saying they are doing well. They are doing well. So, say that one no be mental problem? Because I don't know. They say a mental problem mixed with a spiritual problem. I don't know. Some of you who are best, who are smarter, who can do researches about all these problems and all of that. You can tell us, but they have a name. It is called Buhari Protest. How can you believe in a brother and say it's working? Which kind of witchcraft be that? Nigeria is working. Nigeria is working. You are there like me, wearing 2 clothes, 3 clothes inside inside winter, dressing warm, whereby you know that if they can pay you the same salary they are paying you in the UK, I am lucky enough to be one of those, to be among those who actually get good pays in this country. Because you know why? Anything where they pay me for this country, they change them to Naira. And I know that I'm not the only one. Some of you are better off. You don't do this Western world for like forever. When I don't make them, I get them. But I belong to that category whereby every time I get my salary, I change them to Naira. And when I change it to Naira, I kind of find myself at the same level with whatever a state governor is paid in Nigeria. In fact, I actually earn more than a state governor in Nigeria. So personally, that makes me feel like, because one, even from that money, they would have taken everything. They've taken the tax, taken everything. When they pay me, I am still pretty much at the same par with the governor in Nigeria. So how come I will not feel good to talk about a criminal who is collecting what I'm being paid in the UK, and he also have access to collect more, which is he can steal more. He can now steal times 100 of what they are paying me in the UK. So how can you now make me feel? How do you expect me to now look at that criminal simply because he can steal more than me? Yeah, I work for my own money, every penny I work for it. Yeah, and when I change it to Naira, I'm like, I'm a rich guy in a way, which I am rich anyway. But in UK, when I get paid, to God be the glory. And I know that I'm not alone, okay? And I don't know about you. But when I get paid, before the end of the first week, my account is already in maybe 30 pounds or 40 pounds. I'm already like broke. But that my brokenness, I am not going to worry about my rent. I am not going to worry about any medical emergency. I'm not going to worry about my lights, I'm not going to worry about my car breaking down and not getting fixed. I'm not going to worry about anything that has to do with money. But you know one thing, I am going to be worried about one thing. The people in Nigeria calling me for emergency. If some emergency happen, you know that kind of emergency, they will call you. And you begin to think, oh boy, who can I call now and say, make them borrow me Naira, borrow me money? Because I don't even have a Nigerian account. That's to tell you that I don't have anything to do with them per se, except for the passport that I have no choice for now. I have to hold until maybe when we get to the Dua Republic, or if I become a British citizen, which I am qualified for, and I can take that up anytime I want now. That's just on the side, right? So except for that, Africa Wahala. Africa Wahala. Meanwhile, there's this I want to touch